Youngest in the singles from Scotland, and Nelly. Ready? Off we go.
Well, here we are then, ladies and gentlemen. Run number 5, starting off, Gethin Jones with Max. Gethin's from Blaencwm up in Llanarmon, Dyffryn Ceiriog, up near Llangollen in Denbighshire. And Max is 2 years and 5 months old. The sire is Craig, owned by Glyn Jones. The dam is Kate, owned by Elgan Jones. So he's trialling with a homebred dog out of his father's dog and brother's bitch, who's previously been a Welsh national brace champion. He won the International Young Handlers when he was 16 years of age, and this will be his 5th year in the Welsh team, having reached the Supreme 3 times. Gethin's extremely grateful to his father for all the support and guidance and patience and his words. And he's also surrounded by great handlers coming from an area with a wealth of sheepdog trials and trialists. Gethin now then.
Gethin hasn't just got quite the nicest packet of sheep. He's handled it real well there. He stopped his dog a little bit short and in the right place to lift. But, you know, these sheep aren't just quite as nice as they were earlier on. He has it all back under control, of course, now, but wasn't the easiest start for him.
Where?
He's got Max now on, just steering those sheep towards the middle of the fetch gates.
Where?
As you said, this packet seemed a little bit unsettled maybe. They're a little bit weaving as they come down that course, but he's got them under control now through the middle of those fetch gates.
Done.
You can really see the quality of the handlers here, though. Those sheep now, they could easily beat a lot of fellas and break out the offside of that hurl there.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, that all-important reading of the sheep. As I said, Gethin's an experienced handler. Been in this Welsh team 5 times and won the young handlers, so that's showing through with the way he's handling these testing packet, I suppose you could call them, Barry.
I don't know. It must have been a long time ago when he won the young handlers. But I was talking to him earlier this year. He was judging it up in Deerplay one of the days, and I wasn't aware, but he was telling me that his father Glyn and his brother Elgin and himself, between the 3 of them, they could have up to 3,500 sheep and a lot of ground. They run a lot of hill ground, so he'll have no shortage of experience reading sheep.
Stand, wait, stand, like, wait, stand. Stand, wait, like down. Wait, like down, wait, stand. Like, come by, like down. Wait, stand.
Max is a relatively young dog at 2 years and 5 months as well, Paddy, so he's...
Wait, stand.
He is a young dog, but I'd imagine he's done a lot of mileage. He's seen a lot of stuff.
Stand. Come by. Lie down. Come by. Lie down. Wait. Stand. Max. Stand. Lie down. Come by.
These sheep are taking a little bit of handling. You can see the lines from the last sheep, you know, going up the drive, and these 5 are a little bit giddy.
He looks as if he's got a lead sheep in there that's just trying to lead him astray, but Max is keeping him under control.
So it's harder to get those tight turns when they get a bit of speed up. Hopefully now it'll settle for him, but that's a lovely turn.
Done. Attack.
So that lead sheep going up that first leg of the drive now is now at the back of the packet.
Sati all one. Sat. Wait.
Hugh, you'll be familiar. His commands are in Welsh there. Can you tell us what they are?
Yeah, he's just used Sati all, which is stay behind. And Aradig means slow, so he's just trying to get the dog to take a little bit of pressure off by the look of it coming across that cross drive. He comes on the cross drive now then. Gethin Jones. It looks as if the dog is listening to the English and the Welsh commands now, Paddy, because he's got it all under control, and the dog has got him under control. And that the sheep that broke up the first leg of the drive is just settled in at the back of the packet, which is
Like that.
just taking a bit of that erratic pace out, maybe. So he's just settled him down, and now he'll be aiming for the middle of those gates.
Yeah, they're starting to look like the sheep from the other runs now, finally. And he'll be able to enjoy this hunt a little bit more instead of having to put out fires all the time.
I knew at the back they'll just need to keep an eye on her by the look of it. She's still looking for an escape route, but
She'll get it now in a minute in the shedding ring. She can have all the escaping she wants.
I'd say she'll be in the middle in the shedding ring. She's got that look about her.
Stand.
And she's one you could turn inside a hurl. They're very handy. So there's another nice turn again.
Yeah.
But, it was easier to get that one because he had him at such a nice pace.
Stand. Start the all.
It'll be interesting to see if we're agreeing with the judges, of course, because their scores will be coming through quite soon, I'd have thought, for those first 4 runs. And they'll be going up on the screen as soon as we get them. But Gethin now then just bringing them back to the...
Wait.
Try and bring them to the middle of that shedding ring, but they seem to know where the exhaust pen is now, Paddy, and they all seem to be aiming across to there. But he's got them under control.
Well, that one can certainly have a little break to the exhaust pen now in a second if she wants.
Yeah, so Gethin hasn't started walking yet because the sheep hadn't entered the ring, but now as they stepped over that mowed line.
You mentioned the judges there. I know we've got Con McGarry from Ireland. Who else are there? We've got 4 judges there. Who are they?
We'll have to find that out, Paddy, because I thought you'd have known that.
No, well, I was just testing you. So David Kennard from England, he's the English judge, and then we've Willie Welch from Scotland, and who's the Welsh judge? I don't mind him there.
You put me on the spot now.
It's Gethin Jones is the Welsh judge, but yeah, they'd be busy up there, and they've got a good viewpoint out of it. I'll shut up now, and we'll have a look at this shed. There we go. There wasn't much to do there, was there? Now you can escape me, lady.
Well, you were bang on the money with that, and because she was, as I said, she was trying to break on the first leg of the drive, and then he took his opportunity well. It was a nice, fast movement from the dog in as well, but she's just holding back. Now he's settled him, and now he'll swing the dog around and take him straight over towards the pen.
For anybody who's thinking, I wish those commentators would shut up a little bit. The bacon buddies have just landed, so you might be in luck. We might stay quiet now while we're munching here.
Yeah, so Gethin now, then the rain has started by the look of it on the picture on the camera there. The rain has just started to fall. We've forecast a little bit of rain today, but only this morning, and then it's supposed to dry up for the next few days. Gethin got Max right up onto his feet just to make him look a bit bigger. Now he's taking the pressure off by putting him to the floor. Walks him straight into the pen there, Paddy.
Well, the Earl did say that they should be good to pen, but people have got a recipe for the penning now, and these sheep are very well behaved.
Yes, as you were saying earlier, Paddy, we're very close to the sea. It's at the far end of the field there, just over that wall. And this rain is just blowing straight in onto the cameras, which I'm sure they'll keep wiping off, or we'll have to get some windscreen wipers going. But Gethin now settling the sheep down again ready for the single.
He'll have no shortage of time anyway, because they were galloping around on him there for a good while, right up until the end of the first leg of the drive. So I'd say he has plenty of time. We didn't put a clock on him.
And you were still breaking
yeah,
out.
she's still doing her own thing.
As you said earlier, it's about that, getting them to fan out and just start walking on you. But
Be afraid now, this one won't be quite so simple to get now. So he's got to take one of these colours. Now maybe he will work it out, but they don't look like two that want to go. But he's seen all this before there, and it's light work to him. That's a nice shed. Nice single.
yeah, so again, a completed run. A good start to his run, and now